How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We have this one over here. This is bad. This is real bad. This is Capcom coming fighting, and they are now trying to stop mods. Well, they are stopping mods in their entirety, but it is having a very, very negative effect. And you've got the actual company who owns the DRM of the file that they're now retroactively injecting into their games, turning around and saying, well, if it breaks your consoles or it breaks your Steam Deck, we don't really care. That's not our fault. We just designed the software. How Capcom use it is up to them. That's a really, really shady thing to be saying, right? But let me know what you think in the comment section below, because we're about to dive into this. And if you do enjoy this video, do consider leaving a like, a subscribe, and if you want to support the channel further, you can do that through my Patreon, YouTube membership by clicking on that join button, starting from $1, or through that super thanks. So as you can see on screen right now, we've got Capcom has added Enigma Protector, an anti-tamper, anti-debugger DRM. So where people were changing the appearance of the characters cosmetically, that is no longer allowed. You have to buy them from the microtransaction stores. Clearly, this is a monetary thing because Capcom got upset that they can't charge you on PC. To some of their games like Resident Evil Revelations, this prevents cheat engine and modding, among other things, impacted games reportedly run worse. So this is pretty much now running like De Novo, which has a huge impact on the actual, the performance of the games. Capcom seemingly making good on its anti-modding stance. Is Capcom really adding anti-mods DRM to older games? The answer is yes, and Revelations is an older title, and it is actually getting there. And as you can see here, people are not very happy. I gave it a week before people find a workaround, actually 11 minutes, and maybe they will, but that's not the point here. The point here is the fact that Capcom are going out their way, not only making the performance of their games worse, but actually trying to stop people using mods by saying it's cheating. Mods are not cheating. They never were. Right? Now, if you're using it in a multiplayer game, that's called cheats. Mods in a single player game that change your appearance, let your character wear skimpy outfits or whatever, bunny ears or whatever, that's different. And if you want to do stuff in your single player game, do what you want. The problem here is that Capcom is trying to monetize all these mods. They want to, make you pay for that skimpy outfit, make you pay for infinite bullets, make you pay for infinite health. They want to charge you for all of these, and that is why they're upset, and that is why they have gone as far as trying to, enable, they've actually added Enigma Protector. Now, as you can see here, Capcom just added a DRM called Enigma to a lot of their older titles. This resulted in games no longer working, and in some cases, bricking Steam Decks. Like, wow, that's insane. I hope Capcom has actually got pockets, because if Steam Decks are being bricked, they're going to have a lawsuit on their hand. Is this really what they're looking for? When confronted on their own forums, Enigma developers responded, "How is it our fault?" And so this is the Enigma Protector, internal protection error. Please contact the author, where the game crashes, I believe. And as you can see down here, Capcom has implemented your product on their back catalog of games, and it's causing performance drops, crashes, and has broken many popular mods people use to make the games run better. The PC community is very angry and has noticed the implementation of your product. It is being monitored in a ton of negative Steam reviews, mentioned in a ton of Steam reviews. You should be aware that there is likely a huge negative PR storm coming your way, and possibly offer Capcom advice on how to implement your product properly, as you've angered a lot of people. It wouldn't surprise me if big PC YouTubers like Digital Foundry pick up on the issue and make their many subscribers aware. Curious, what action do you need from us, they're saying, and why do you blame us that someone uses our software? It's your software. What do you mean? Someone use, we do not push to use it, but it's your software. You created it. What is our guilt, you think? That you've created a crap piece of software that when implemented is actually bricking machines. If you think you can avoid liability from this, you've got another thing coming. And why are you so sure that all that you reported belongs to our software? because the only change in the software is the Enigma, protection. Maybe you are so angered because you can't use cheat. Like it's a dick response from a bunch of pricks, right? And they think that by responding like that, they're actually going to win favor. They think that by being edgy, that they're going to be in someone's good books. They're actually digging themselves a bigger grave. And the fact that Capcom are actually associating themselves with these people who are acting like children is actually going to give Capcom an even worse image. And as you can see here, what a hostile first response. They didn't tell you to do anything. They just informed you of an ongoing issue involving your product. They're sure that the issues stem from your product because the games have been updated with just this change and now stuff is broken and performance is down. Modding a single player game is not cheating. Modifying your own software experience without affecting others is not cheating. This will lead to your protection being cracked. You might know of Denuvo and their constant battle with getting cracked because it's used for games. That's your situation now. And so what this person here is saying is pretty on point, silly goose. It's not going to be long before this is cracked. And what does it mean once it's cracked? People go to piracy. And what does that mean? Well, it means that Capcom lose money. And so overall, this is a lose-lose situation for Capcom. Capcom are trying to force people to buy microtransactions. And, I get that on a console port, on the console side. But the modding on the PC side has been something that's been there for years. It's been there for decades. And them trying to monetize that. I mean, do what Bethesda does. Let people release their mods, but then they release the creation and kit where you can actually sell mods as well. If that's what, if Capcom wants to do something similar. But this is not the answer, right? This is not the answer. This is as far from the answer as you can get by having that sort of a hostile response. You're literally telling people, the hackers, do your worst. Come and hack my hardware because you can't do nothing. We are uncrackable. That is exactly what you're saying. And the one thing you don't do, like I learned the hard way with Kong, you never challenge the internet. You never ever do that. When you do, you lose. You always lose. Trust me, I've experienced it firsthand. You lose. Now, as you can see here, Capcom rolled back DRM Enigma in Resident Evil Update due to an issue. Of course, because it's bricking Steam Decks. Capcom doesn't want that liability on their hands, do they? So now they've got only maybe, a few hundred Steam Decks that potentially are broken. Who knows how many people tried it and it bricked their Steam Deck. But Capcom is going to be liable for those. But they quickly pulled that shit back real quick. Regarding the update, due to an issue observed with the latest update released, we have reverted the corresponding update. We apologize for the inconvenience caused, and once the issue is resolved, we will re-release the update. Thank you very much. So, they've realized that it's bricking consoles, handheld consoles, and so they're like, quick, get it off. Because that's a liability claim that they do not want. They don't want a class action lawsuit where they're going to get sued to hell for it. So they quickly removed that, but they will be adding it again once they've done their actual Q&A with this software to try and get it right. And what they don't realize is the moment they start doing this, it's only going to lead people to do more piracy. And that means just less sales for them. People are going to crack the game and just play a cracked version of the game and be happy. That's it. I mean, this is what Capcom is pushing people to do. Mods are an everyday part of life. I don't get it. This one is even worse, right? This is where it gets actually really scary from Capcom. I've seen Capcom paladins claiming there is no mod hunting campaign against creators from Capcom. That's a lie already debunked, not to mention it all started fiercely with a lot of creators being DMCA struck since Resident Evil 3 Remake. Now things have escalated to insanity. Apart from a direct attack on the games itself, Capcom has also been striking down any videos that use mods, even visual mods that do not affect the gameplay. Renowned Monster Hunter speedrunner group Team Darkside was given a strike by Capcom for using a minor gameplay mod that allowed guaranteed monsters spawns for their multiple reruns. Now, what does a strike actually do? If you get 3 strikes, your channel is deleted. It's gone. It's finished. It vanishes and you're done, right? You've only got like, I think, 2 weeks to appeal against it. And even then, most of the time, 9 out of 10, you're going to lose it because they take the big corporation side. So all that work you put in your work when these things were perfectly fine for decades, and now they're coming out with strikes. It's disgusting. Hey guys, this is a frightening moment for Monster Hunter speedrunners on PC and Monster Hunter YouTubers who have been using mods for their videos. Capcom Japan's legal team is going after Sunbreak videos on YouTube, which feature any kind of mod and issue takedown requests and copyright strikes. See, the takedown request is fine, but the copyright strike is where there's a problem. We also received a copyright strike. With 3 strikes, your channel gets deleted. Many videos of fellow Monster Hunter speedrunners were taken down. Some speedrunners even received 3 strikes and their channels were deleted. That's disgusting from Capcom. These are people that promote your game, encourage sales of your game. We are sorry that this happened to them, and we hope they can reach out to their community managers to reinstate their channels and just private or delete the videos instead. I mean, that would at least be something, right? Issue a takedown order and let them private those videos. Don't do copyright strikes. That's just showing how much of a shit company you are. This is very serious news, and yes, also 2 of our Sunbreak videos have been taken down. Sunbreak Lagacrus Showcase and After You've Killed 1000 Kizu. There might be more of our videos vanishing in the coming days and weeks. We will keep you posted. One of the 2 videos that got hit had no visual mod in it. After You've Killed 1000 Kizu. This video is a showcase run of 4 players using the shadow boxing gesture to kill Kizu. It did not even have modded augmentations, as we try not to use those for these kind of videos because maxed out, overpowered gear and skills make viewers who play legitimately feel left out. The only exception where maxed out augmentations were used was a Sunbreak highest damage video where we transparently disclosed the usage of maxed out augments and why it was necessary in that special case. Regardless, we received a takedown request for our Kizu shadowboxing video for the sole reason that we transparently disclosed the fixed monster spawned mod in the description of the video. This was the only mod used in this video, and it is invisible to the viewer. About a year ago, we started to... So as you can see here, this is awful. Pay them 60 USD, promote their game directly or indirectly, tracks the potential audience for the corporation, get sued. Yeah. Companies that abuse DMCA should lose the ability to use. I mean, this is really, really, really bad. And Capcom should be ashamed of themselves. And there's a video I'm actually going to react to that's actually got Yor from Spy X Family in Street Fighter 6 and how they've actually absolutely ruined her, and there's no way now for the PC community to even go in and fix the character, but they have absolutely just murdered that character. So expect that tonight, this evening, and hopefully you'll enjoy that too. But yeah, Capcom, this is not the way to do things, man. This is not the way to do it. This is the wrong way to be tackling this. And issuing strikes on people's channels who are promoting your game and getting them deleted, that's just abuse of power. That's just abuse of power. Just issue a takedown order and they'll take the videos down. If they don't, YouTube will take it down anyway. End of story. Why do you have to go so far as a strike and get channels deleted who have been promoting you for years, decades? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, folks, and let's have that discussion. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, do consider hitting that like button. Every like helps the channel grow. Do consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new to the channel or a returning member who has yet to subscribe. We are trying to hit 7,000 subs by the end of January. And of course, if you want to support me further, you can do that from my Patreon. Links in the description below. You can become a YouTube member by clicking on that join button starting from $1 or clicking that super thanks if you want to support the video directly. You can also join my Discord, which again, links in the description below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.